Well, it'd probably help if I took myself off mute, huh? How's it going, Wayne? Hi, Elliot. Here's a link if you guys want to come up. Took a nap earlier, but I still feel super tired. What's up, Wayne?
I have allergies. They're killing me like always.
I can understand that.
And I had a really busy day today. There's really things going on.
Well, is that good or bad?
Well, we had an old toilet in a space in our house that we didn't use for so long, and it was sitting there shut off for like 4 or 5 years. And we found out it was hooked to the bathroom up on the second floor, where the guy hooked it up to, and they flushed it because it was backed up. So when they flushed it, it started spitting sewage out of it. It stunk really bad. So we had to call a road rooter up, and they were working on cleaning the rest of it up tomorrow, and they took the flush out and they capped it off. So they did everything they had to do to take the shut-offs out and everything.
Hi, Nez Lover. How's it going?
So
Hi, Mountain of Inspiration. If you guys type ART, A-R-T, Nightbot will drop your link. I don't always have mods in here doing it. That's where I have Nightbot. I don't like my mods to think that they have to sit there and drop links all night.
I wouldn't mind doing it for you if you asked me to. If I had to.
Well, that's why I had Brian set up my Nightbot.
Yep.
I want people to come in and enjoy themselves, not worry about that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
No, today is kind of a emotional day. Lady Wolverine, how's it going?
Hey, Lady Wolverine.
I ain't gonna talk about it because I'm gonna start crying, but all I'm gonna say is Mom did an art canvas of Baby, which she had made, so that came in the mail. Plus some little tags to put on the key ring and stuff like that. Hey, Crazy Hillbilly, how's it going?
Hey, Crazy Hillbilly.
And now, of course, I feel anxious because I have no idea how long it's going to take to get the results of my CT scan from today. So I'm kind of anxious over the fact that I have to wait however long.
I'll be on a little while, but I can't stay really late tonight. I gotta get up tomorrow for the guys to come back to the house because I have to get up to be up when they get up. So then they come over here. So then I have to talk to the what do you call it, the assurance guy that gives me his name and all the information because we have insurance on that. When we had that problem, it's covered by insurance, I think. Whether we had problems with backup sewage from outside, so it's covered by insurance. So hey, Carp Homestead.
Hey, Carp, how's it going? I don't know where my partner in crime is again tonight, but he might have fell asleep again. That's what happened to him last night.
Mhm.
But it's all good. So what time are they supposed to be coming? You said?
I don't know, like early in the morning, I think, maybe about 8, something like that. I don't know. And supposed to do the rest of the cleanup. And then what the funny thing is they did today is they supposed to both let the other thing run in the basement, and the guy shut it off, so it ain't running, and I can't touch it because I don't want to touch anybody's equipment. So they screwed that up.
Yeah, I know. It's hard when you gotta have work done.
They had a humidifier down in the basement, supposed to be on running, and the guy shut it off, so it's not working. So I was
There's
supposed
some
to clean
potatoes
out the
too.
tunnel. They shut the machine off. How dumb. So,
Jamie does, yeah.
so is that baby mouse in your truck?
Baby mouse.
Yeah, in that truck background
Yeah,
in the cat. Yeah.
yep, yeah. Rich did that with the baby mouse, and then because the kitty cats are always running around,
Mm-hmm.
so I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully they, can get everything cleaned up and stuff.
They did a lot today. They don't stink. They put machine in the house running with all the windows open, so it's clearing out the house, the smell.
Yeah,
The shower ain't getting done because the guy shut the humidifier off. I don't think he should have did that, but he did. So it ain't running down the basement. I know I'm not touching it. So they goofed that up.
well, yeah, you want a dehumidifier running to suck all the moisture out.
Then the guy shut the thing off down the basement. The guy's going to ask him who shut this off. The guy said, well, if he says I did, that was stupid. So now we have to leave it here another day now. Because probably tell him you shut it off. So now it has to stay overnight now to do clear that water. Because he shut it off, he didn't leave it going. So I'm not touching his equipment. So I ain't touching nothing.
Yeah,
It's up to him to
but that's
clear
the
it out
thing.
now.
Even a dehumidifier don't dry up the floor because it's sucking up all the moisture.
He had a machine to get the moisture out, they said, but it was working. The guy shut it off, so he didn't turn it back on. So he moved up. The guy shut it off in the couch, and I told him he ran back in, turned it back on, and he left because he was on the phone trying to hear the phone call. He was talking to the insurance company, and he fought, turned it back on. So you're supposed to turn that back on. He ran in the house and turned it back
Yeah,
on, and now it's working since it's going to work all night. The basement ain't working at all, so it's not going to help matters to get that cleaned up. I want to tell him tomorrow
no,
we expect that get cleaned up if you shut the machine off,
yeah.
so they can help
I'm sure
the
they'll
house.
get it cleaned up.
Probably have to leave it here another day till it's gone.
Yeah, I used to have to run a humidifier when we had um our lizard because he had to be kept at a high humidity. So I used to have to run a humidifier to keep the humidity up in his tank.
Mm.
But sometimes it was a little suffocating having to have the humidity so high in the house.
The guy said it's supposed to clear the water out. I don't know what he meant by that. Supposed to dry the water up or something. I don't know. I have no idea. No, I had to take a toilet out of my house because it backed up and dripped to the basement, went to the It's a sewage outside that backed up and went to the floor from the small bathroom down to the basement. They had to get a roller rooter over there to take all the old toilet out and clean up the flood down the basement. A little bit of water, not a lot. And so it's not a big deal. It's just a minor job.
Yeah.
So
Well, it's not their first deal, so they'll get it cleaned up when.
oh, I know. I know. I was talking to the guy today, and they were doing a pretty good job cleaning it up. So it's not bad. They're doing a good job. I had to do my part to get the insurance. The what do you call it? The insurance adjuster's name, phone number, email. I get his
Yeah.
name and everything. You
Yeah,
see
when I
my
was in
kitchen.
North Carolina, our hot water heater went, and we had just put new
Oh, okay.
tile down on the floor,
Yeah.
so it like flooded the laundry room down the hallway, and it
Oh,
flooded
wow.
all underneath. So they had to bring machines in to dry under the house.
Oh,
We didn't have a basement; we just had a crawl space under there. So they had to put machines in there to dry out the ground. So
yeah.
that
Won't get cold, right?
yeah, they
Won't
had to
get
replace
wet.
all the insulation under there, redo the
Yeah.
tile in the house, and clean everything up. Hi, Amy Lewis. How's it going? Thanks for coming over. I appreciate it.
Um. So we didn't use that flush for like 4 years, and it wasn't used. The owner, the guy who used to own the house, put it in for his kids when they had an in-ground pool in the backyard, and so he put
Yeah.
it in for them. And then when we moved in, we wanted the full bath downstairs, so we shut that one off. And I guess it was backed up from the street, and we didn't know about it. And it came through and went down through the floorboard down the basement.
Oh
So we
wow.
have to tear the whole floor up to fix it, to clean it.
Yeah.
So they have to put a floor over that old toilet thing and cover it over. That won't be no longer used anymore. They capped it off already.
That's
They took
good.
it out. They took all the stink out. Can I ask you something? What is a soccer uniform like? They said it's polyester. Is that like silk?
Um, I think it's
I think
cotton and silk, like in
I don't know.
between.
It's
I
poly.
think.
Oh, I hope it ain't. Because if it is, I can't do their shirts for them. They'll burn them. You have to have a certain machine for that, and you
Mhm.
can't use a heat press on it. It'll burn them. It's a very delicate fabric. I think it's a soccer uniform.
It says, well, that says a resin, but you know, get out of here. It's a synthetic fiber.
She must be in. Someone find her email.
It's used for clothing, film, trousers, skirt, jackets, bed sheets, rope, and upholstery.
Was it?
Polyester fibers are incredibly strong, meaning they don't tear, stretch, or peel easily like cotton and other natural fibers.
Trying to find
Um,
that.
Polyester clothing can easily handle abrasion from machine washing and doesn't require special care.
Where's the email?
Howdy,
Hey,
guys.
What are you doing with shades on?
Actually, I always I wear shades when I stream. I just haven't lately with you all. I'm not trying to be Johnny Small Pepper, but it what it does, the lights bother me, and I can. It's a weird thing. I'll tell you about it. I can look over at the side chat instead of sitting here like this looking at you. All you think I'm looking at you, and I'm actually reading the side chat, but you don't know it because I got these on. It's a thing I learned from a huge million sub channel years ago on YouTube, and especially doing vlogging. But that's why,
Yeah.
Tasha.
Well,
I've never done it on your.
in a
Go ahead.
poker game.
Actually, most time I wear these. I was trying to see which ones I could see because I haven't worn them in a while. These are actually driving glasses, kind of like military glasses, but I use them in live streams sometimes and reloading occasionally, depending on how bright it is.
I have a pair similar to that in my car because I get night blindness from headlights and stuff.
Mm-hmm. If you'll notice, I noticed it because I know, I've been streaming a long time. I noticed I was out the other day and I was watching Johnny Smallpepper. He gets there real close in the screen, like this. And he's most likely he's wearing those glasses. That way he can read the chat so he don't look so weird in the eye. Now, I don't know his reason. I could be wrong, but I suspect that he probably knows that too. So, how you doing, Wayne? How you doing, Tasha?
All right.
I am sore, Tasha.
I can imagine you are.
Yeah, he got me right in the inflamed spot. And actually, when he was going in there, I felt a little weird tingle run down my leg. And I told him, I said, my leg feels funny. He goes, I'm not doing your leg. I said, I know that. But,
it happens though sometimes when, they put the stuff in, you just get a weird sensation.
You've had it in your spine, right, Tasha?
Yeah, I've had 30 of them.
Did you ever have a hot flash hit a nerve and go down your legs when they injected it?
When they did my last two, I would get that down my legs, but that's close. That's by the sciatic, so.
Right.
And then when they did the facet joints on the right side, I would have that tingling a little bit on that. It went away shortly after.
Yeah, it's been a long time, Tasha, since I had facet joints done on me. I'm about to lose my voice too, guys, so I apologize. Excuse me. I forgot I haven't taken my antihistamine for tonight. So. How you been doing, Wayne?
Well, I got bad allergies. My allergies are acting up.
It seems somebody I was in the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. I jumped in a few minutes, just right when I got home today. She was live streaming and she invited me on the panel, and she said something about her allergies, and my allergies hit me every time about 5 o'clock, around 4 to 6, every day. And I tend to have more trouble that way. Excuse me. Should be pausing it, but mute. But hope you all are having a good day.
Yeah, I'm just over anxious, I guess. I'm a little sore from having to lay on my back to do the CT scan today.
I had one of those last year, Tasha, in the hospital. First time I think I've ever had one, actually. I am losing my voice.
They're good for some stuff, and other stuff they're not good for.
I don't want to sit here and cough live, so pardon me, guys.
Good evening, Judy May.
Hey, Judy May, how you doing?
Oh yeah, I'm not worried about Friday. I've actually been watching videos on the procedure, and it kind of actually makes me want to stay awake even more during it, because it's just so cool how they went with this little tiny camera. And you see your knee joint, like there isn't like a hollow spot in there. You know what I mean? Like how when they go in your stomach, you know what I mean? But from
Yeah.
the YouTube videos I was watching. It shows like the camera going around like that and looking at all the different parts of the knee.
Mm-hmm.
Here I am again. Knocked myself out. I was working on something. That's what happened. Looking at this logo.
Well,
Yeah, what were you?
170 is a lot better than what it was, Judy May.
Look at that. Get this off. I'll be
Yeah,
working.
that's right. You got that high sugar. My mother had have a special diet, and she went on that diet. You're back in the '80s. She lost like 60 pounds with her blood sugar going up.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah.
All whack. It's nice. It's
I missed
all
it. I missed it, Wayne. I was looking at the side chat. What is it? Show it to me again.
This thing is all out of whack. You see the letters all crooked? They weren't even going around the circle.
Yeah.
Some person gave this to me. They wanted on 15 shirts, I think, or more.
Oh,
But I have
okay.
to fix this because there's a letter up top and the bottom is all out of whack. You see how it ain't
Mhm.
wrapped around right? Whoever made this didn't do a good job.
Wow.
So I got the software to
Judy
fix it.
May says, wake up, Wayne.
I am awake. He's got allergy problem. My eyes are killing me tonight. I have a hell of a day
He's
this morning.
pulling himself out like Shane does when, Shane's pushing buttons and stuff.
Oh,
Mhm.
I do that. I mess around with the computer all the time. I'm always on here. I design shirts. That's why. I'm not going to do it again, fortunately.
How long you been in screen printing, Wayne?
21 years.
21 years. Wow.
Taught myself how to do it.
Cool.
What is that? I see that logo, I think. It's in here, I think.
Anyway, it's good to see you all tonight. I don't know how long I'll be on because I am a little bit in pain, sore, but I'll try to hang in here for a while.
No,
What's
it's all
wrong with
good. I
Shane?
appreciate it.
Is Shane's internet down? He don't seem to come on at night.
No.
Haven't seen him in a while.
No, he had to take Grayson to cadets this evening.
Gotcha.
I think he said it got done at 8:30 his time. That's awesome, Judy May.
Yeah, he's Eastern, right? Isn't he what same as we are, Tasha?
Well, he's Eastern, but he's still an hour ahead of me because I'm in New York.
Okay.
So, for whatever reason, he's an hour ahead of me. But still, like, Eastern part of the world, I guess, or whatever.
Right.
So, like, when he goes live at 10:30 in the morning, it's 9:30 here.
Yeah, it's 9:30 when I'm here. Yeah, so I'm on the same time zone you are.
Yeah.
So he's basically an hour ahead of me and you.
Yeah.
So,
Which is weird. That part
it
I
is.
don't understand. But
That is, yeah. Huh. Yeah, it is weird. He's an hour ahead of me also. Judy May says Eastern Standard Time.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm 9:53 here. Close to it.
We just figured that east of the line, you know what I mean? But I don't know if Canada like follows the same like timeline we do.
Right.
You know, like we have the line that crosses from Eastern to Central, you know, to Western and Pacific and or whatever.
Judy May says I'm off a couple of minutes. Yeah.
That's all good, Judy May.
Yeah, that's good.
You'll be down in the 40s tonight, I think.
Well, right now it's even in here where I'm at, it's 70 degrees right now, which is it's starting to cool down around here. Thank goodness.
Yeah,
Don't
it's going to be down to 46.
don't Shane? I heard him mention it. His winter's long like Alaska, where he's at.
Well, see, where Shane is, okay, like me, we get a lot of lake effect snow here because
Mm-hmm.
of Lake Erie and Lake Ontario and stuff like that. So when our weather comes, it comes like this across. So it actually moves northeast. So typically, if we get a big storm,
Mm-hmm.
we'll get it before he does.
Hmm.
But like I said, they're predicting winter starting next month. We're supposed to have our first snowfall in October,
Wow.
and I'm not even ready for it. We still got like so much to do.
Mm-hmm. Sorry about that YouTube alarm going off.
No, you're fine.
Notification. I actually got the what is it? The compressor part. My dog was out barking this evening. I was trying to tune his system up, and I kept clicking, click, 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 until all of a sudden the bark did not show up on my meter here. Trying to noise gate is what I'm trying to say. So I got it turned up a little bit. And, that way, if I talk, like if I can have a fan right here, you would not be able to hear it. Only when I'm talking, it would actually, as soon as I stop, would go silent. So anyway, I tuned that a little bit today. So
Judy May, he lives in Georgia.
Georgia,
Right,
Northeast. I'm not, well, maybe an hour. I won't say. I'm not that far from Mud and Mascara up there near Lake Lanier. I used to hang out there a lot, especially in the 80s and the 90s. I used to fish out there actually in the 70s a lot. And camp back in the old days. So she's there.
Grasshopper in the 70s. Well, late 70s.
You see, I'm here. Tarsha's here. Triple threat defense. Mud. Who else? I'm trying to think. Quite a few of us, actually.
Yes, that's a good song, Judy.
Yeah. Also, hey, don't forget, even though Ray Charles did it, Rainy Night in Georgia, Conway Twitty did that song too. Rainy Night in Georgia. I think in the 90s, a few years before he passed. I like that song. Rainy Night in Georgia. I feel it's raining all over the world.
I know we've needed the rain, but I have a hard time with the rain. Hi, Brutal Bob.
Hey, Bob. Yeah, man, it keeps my eyeballs from looking weird. I told Tasha I've been streaming like this even from the early days of my channel, even on the other channel I used to have before it got accidentally deleted. I did it a lot. But, I don't like looking at myself when I review this show. I'll be sitting here think I'm looking at you all, the camera and Tasha. Sometimes Tasha talk and I'll look over there, that way at her. And then I look down there and my eyes look closed sometimes in a stream. And that looks kind of weird when you're in a stream and your eyes are drooped. So this stops it. Just an explanation. So, hey, Urban.
My eyes. Hi, Urban Gardening. How's it going?
Got it now. All right.
I'm a lot more relaxed than these nightly streams. I figured that. Been figuring that out lately because I say stuff I probably shouldn't say. Oh,
That's the whole point. It's a Truckstop for a reason.
yeah, I knew you was going to say that. Yeah, I know. I agree. I know. I've heard Shane. I've actually heard Shane say stuff that ordinarily I don't hear him talk about in a day. So yeah, it's actually better. It makes you feel like kicking back and just talking.
Well, that's why I watch how I speak during the morning show, even when I do it myself.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I was going to tell you about the TV problem. I can cast. I said it wrong last night. I can cast to YouTube on my big screen, and your channel will show up. But here's the problem: when I leave your channel, say on the big screen, and I go back and click on it, then I get that friggin' 18. Oops, got to log in, verify your age. So I can't get it until I actually cast it, which it bugs the crap out of me. Because what I'll do, here's the technique I do. I typically will go on, YouTube, put your stream up. I'll take my phone, I'll cut the volume down, and I'll actually type in my phone at night while I'm laying in the bed or lying in the bed.
Yeah.
And I'll sit there and say hello.
Yeah, I cast it to my TV too, but then I do have the YouTube app on my TV.
Mm-hmm. But man, it still got me. It still got me, Tasha. Goes, yep, got to verify your age. And I go, doggone it. It did not do that, though, about a month ago. That's what's weird.
Yeah.
You have to ignore me, guys. I'm OCD when it comes to software. You have to excuse me. I spend days sometimes doing hard drive formatting and loading operating systems. I have in the past. And when I get into it, I can't get my brain out of it. So I go weird. Overlook me. I repair my brother's computer. Yeah, how's it going, Dylan? Good. I don't think I've met him, have I? Anyway, nice to meet you. Somebody new? That's great. Don R. Now I've seen him. How you doing, Don? Good to see you.
He's going now.
Let's not forget Brutal Bob. Hope you're doing good, Bob. You haven't got a test back, have you, Bob? Test back bad is what I'm asking.
That one, I have not had any problems with that.
Yeah, Dylan, it's I've had it in the past, a issue one time before, not with her channel, somebody else's. Actually, with all content one time here last year, I think it was. I literally could not go on anything that was adult rated, and I never did figure it out. And all of a sudden, it just Google corrected it, and it went away. Software glitch. So I agree.
Well, my biggest thing is I don't want to not have it listed that way for the simple fact of it's not always appropriate.
Yeah.
And I don't need to have issues with that. Now, granted, probably half my lives wouldn't be able to be monetized, but I don't care. Hiya, Squirrel.
Hey, howdy, Squirrel. It's a little hot back here. I don't get as much air back here in this room as I should. Typically, I put a box fan here in the kitchen. I blow back here if I'm streaming. I didn't turn it on tonight.
Yeah.
Still negative and fingers crossed. Oh, good, Bob. I'm glad. I hope it stays that way.
Bob.
That is, I mean, you've talked about that. That is strange just to keep, over and over. But, very, I understand why you've explained it to me, but boy, that's got to be horrible. That stuff's bad enough. Like I said, my daughter's had it a few times, and my granddaughter's had it. Oh, great-granddaughter, excuse me. Granddaughter, too, has had it. She come here back when COVID first hit one day with pink eye. She's in her 20s. Man, her eye was shot out. And I looked it up, and sure enough, it was COVID-related. And she will never take a test, Tasha, you all, because she's scared to see the negative test. And I said, go take the test. And she won't do it.
Well, you got to take it regardless. I've taken them like every time I feel like a flu symptom or, that kind of, I always take one. I have 4 boxes, 6 boxes, whatever, that they give out for free.
T.N. Bushcrafter's joined us. Good evening, brother.
All right. There it is.
I
think
tried.
I
I
had
told
to.
Tasha that. Go ahead, Tasha.
Go ahead, Elliot.
No, you go ahead.
I
You
was
talk a
just
lot.
going to say that I've had to laugh a lot today.
Good. Laughing makes you live longer, better health too. And sometimes I'm kind of weird. I laugh at dark humor. I can be strange like that. I was that way even at corporations I worked for over the years. Years ago, I was in the '90s. I was in wet lab. That's making disposable contact lenses and robotics, and we had a safety test of all things. And I made jokes on the safety test, and they take that stuff serious in corporations. And I knew that because I've been a supervisor before. But anyway, I wrote on the paper I said, yeah, the HEMA hose is going to come undone from the machine. It's going to flip out the liquid and burst through the plexiglass. It's going to go through my safety glasses, and it's going to damage my eye. And man, the supervisor got a hold of that paper that I turned in. She said, she told my brother worked there too. She says, "What the hell is your brother doing?" I said, I was bored. I was having fun. And he says, my brother's just dark humor. Just don't worry about it.
Yeah.
And she was on the verge of writing me up on that. She was so mad. And I says, I did it because I was bored. It was just, just what it was. I thought it was really ridiculous in a way. And she used to be kind of strange. I wasn't used to somebody like that. Even when I was a supervisor, she would have a free meal with an unlimited budget to have pizza, anything you wanted. But she would have a meeting and say, "You all can only have. We're adults now. You can only take 2 slices, and you better not touch any more." And we'd all, we're adults. We go look around at each other like, "Oh God, who wants the pizza? Who even cares?" And she kind of treated us like we were school children. And it was weird. I wonder sometimes if she's still there. But we had some great people there at times. But we also had some, oh boy, it was a trip. I miss it though. I worked a lot of years in a clean room lab. I had I looked like Vincent Price, guys. I'd wear the lab coat with my name on it, the thing hat, safety glasses. I looked like Dr. Strangelove, or somebody in a laboratory. I had to wear that crap every day. We would go in clean rooms.
I have a question for you.
Okay. Hang on, I'm looking.
Well, I just asked you, but you said, I have a question for you.
Yeah, go ahead. I did it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I see that. Who'd you work for, Tennessee Bushcrafter? I think the TN's Tennessee. I hope I'm right on that. I worked for, we started out number 27. I worked for Ciba Geigy Pharmaceuticals in Switzerland. They were our parent company. I worked for Ciba Vision Contact Lens Company. We made New Views, disposable. We did core. We started out in core. My brother started out about the first year they opened. I started out, that was 81. I started in 89. We grew to be number 2 and number 1. I think we topped Bausch and Lomb at one time. And we finally dominated the market by the 90s. And we had, we had labs everywhere. We had buildings left, right, big, humongous warehouses, labs in every office, Some labs were big. We had music. We had lockers. It was actually a fun place to work. Couldn't beat it.
Yeah.
Had a good time there. I used to do crazy stuff there and cut up with people. A lot of the ladies, especially over in the one lab, they used to look at me sometimes. I'd always talk to people up and down the entire building, and they'd look at me sometime and they go, "You should have been a politician, Elliot. You like to talk a lot." And I said, "Oh, no. Not going to be a politician."
Oh, wait. It says that you can heat press on polyester using a temperature below 300 degrees.
Really?
Yeah, it says high temperatures will damage the synthetic, causing glossing and scorching.
Really?
With the temperature setting transfers that work at low temperatures and a carefully timed pressing
Uh-oh.
heat press on any polyester fabric.
So, what is your question, Bushcrafter? Repeat it for me. I apologize if I got off topic there. Siemens, I'm familiar with. Yeah, I think they're a German company, if I remember. Siemens is actually not far from me at one time. I think they're still there. AR, I'll get you lab coat. I still got those lab coats. I got some blue ones and some white ones in my closet, actually.
Oh, so
Yeah,
you're
that
one
would,
of the white coats then, huh?
that would be cool, Bob. But yeah, repeat that, Tennessee Bushcrafter. I apologize I didn't answer it, man.
He hasn't asked a question yet.
I know. I'm telling him to ask me the question. He said I didn't answer it. That isn't my question, though. Let me know what the question is.
What's your question?
I knew she was going to say something. Let's get to it and quit beating around the bush. Yeah, Dylan. Yeah. Yep, Germany. That's what I was thinking. We had some of their equipment, too, in our company. If I'm not wrong, they go back all the way to World War II under Adolf Hitler. Sorry to bring politics up, but that's what I hear on that one, especially the worst kind. Let's see if he asks me. Dylan, did you experiment on monkeys? Nope, I didn't. Yeah, he looks like Bushcrafter worked in a lot of clean rooms, he says. Daisy had a single pump rifle back in the 40s.
That's bad.
Had no charge, and it was 22 with no powder. Huh. I've heard something like I've 22 with no powder. I'm not familiar with that. I've heard of some of the old stuff Daisy's had. I'm not that old.
Not at all.
I don't.
With no powder.
Yeah, they had the pump. In my lifetime, they had the pump. They had the CO2 cartridge. And that was the only two I'm aware of. And I think they had, who is it? The Lewis and Clark. They actually had an air gun back then. A lot of people don't know that. They actually had an air gun back in that time when they explored the West out there.
Yeah.
And it would shoot you and hit you with the power of like a 22, I read, years ago. Yeah, I'm not familiar with that. But Daisy, I am familiar with a little bit. I had one when I was a kid. I'd like to have a good at least a 1,400 feet, 177 caliber. Good for everything, rabbits, varmints.
Well, if you're talking about what we want, I want a tank. A couple 50 caliber guns. I just want the tank to run around on Upper Day.
I always wanted to, I would love to ride in a tank. That would be a blast. I'd love to shoot the thing. God, it would be awesome.
But after, why don't you come up on Tano and you can put it in the private chat if you'd like.
Why can't he post?
I don't know.
That's strange.
I don't know if that's against guidelines or whatever. I don't know.
Well, I fixed that logo.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, Tasha. Yeah.
You fixed it, Wayne?
Yep. Yeah.
Cool with the J swooping down below the other letters, but that's just me.
I have been doing a little of this. Bob will understand what I've been doing. I'll show this to you guys. I've been doing a little of that from time to time, 10, 15, 20 minutes at a time. Been taking my time at it, though. I'm still doing it.
Yeah.
And I'll come in here. Actually, I've cleared out my hopper here. And you'll notice now powder's back in it. I don't leave it long; it stains the plastic.
Yeah.
Which you know that, Tasha. Let's see. I have a number of floor planks from. Oh wow, Bob. He says he has a number of floor planks from the Daisy factory in Plymouth, Michigan. I'm going to use them for paneling when I redo Nayla's family room. Oh, that'll be cool.
Here's a
What you
little.
got, Wayne? I can't see it. What are you doing?
Where is it? Now, where'd it go?
I thought you were showing something.
I was trying to, but
Okay.
here it is. This is what I did to it. I straightened it all out. See it?
Oh yeah. Cool.
It was all crooked. It wasn't even whoever made it didn't make it right. And then they made the map too small. You can't see the map.
Right.
Yeah.
What program did you use, Wayne, to do that?
Draw Plus.
Dropbox. Interesting.
Draw Plus.
Oh, Draw Plus.
Yeah.
I used to use. It's been a long time. I used to use. What was it? God, I can't think of the name of it now. It's been so many years. Corel Draw, that $400 program.
Well, I got that for nothing. I have it for nothing, but
yeah, I do too. I'll go ahead and admit it. I don't use it anymore because it don't work with the Windows. I used to have about $5,000 or $10,000 worth of software. I mean, I'm kidding. I had a ton. I had every program you could imagine.
On YouTube.
Pardon?
But I didn't want to put it in my computer. It annoys me.
Yeah. It's not good to load it down.
Here's your link.
Okay. He says, Tasha, the link is for this thing tomorrow.
Yes, I know. I have Shane's morning show pinned to the top of chat and not StreamYard. So yes, but I dropped the link for you.
I seen that last night and listened to Tony. It's not about gaining subs; it's about bringing different communities together. It's amazing how everybody wants to form an opinion in these things.
Oh, nice.
They put it too small in the logo. You can't see it. It's like a dime size. Mm-hmm. So the person that wants you to make it, she said, take it out. I don't care, but he might not like it taking it out, but you can't see it. How are you going to use the print if you can't see it? It's too small. So I want to try to make it bigger and paste it back in. I'll try that later. So I can paste it in bigger. And then.
Don R says, I don't think I've ever seen custom screen printing so quiet.
Well, you want me to be a little bit
be truthful.
try to catch me off guard sometimes. But I can talk your ear off if you want me to. I can do that, but tonight I just had a crazy day today, that's all. I had a crazy of a day today. My allergies are acting up too, so they don't help matters either.
Oh, Dylan says they're known for computer microchips now. I think he's talking about Siemens, unless I'm wrong. There he is. Got that same background I do. Nice to meet you.
Like that piano?
Turn the volume up.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Chris.
Mm-hmm.
So, here's the video I'm talking about. It's kind of a bushcrappy video, but it's pretty interesting. I never really even heard of that gun.
Yeah, I haven't either. At all.
Sorry. I'm checking it right now because I watch a lot of bushcrafter stuff.
I love that stuff.
That's Carolina Chris. Oh, no. bushcracker y'all are. I've been following him probably for 10 years or so.
I used to follow. Well, I had another channel that actually got deleted. Don't ask me how. I just did, and
I
it
think
was.
so.
I used to follow a bunch of those
Hello
bushcrafting
there, man. How you doing,
channels.
man? Yeah, bushcrafter.
Hey James, how's it going?
Howdy, James.
He was sitting there talking about in that video how he couldn't find ammo for that thing for like 40 years.
Couldn't find ammo for 40 years.
Yeah, because
Oh,
it's it's odd. It's not. It doesn't have like a primer and all that. I mean, it's almost like a 22 pellet gun, but it has a charge behind it. But it's not like
wow.
a normal 22.
Interesting. Yeah,
Yeah,
I've never heard of that.
neither to be honest. It's weird,
What's weird?
especially for not having a
Oh,
charge to it.
yeah, it's kind of weird having a charge. I mean, to me, that's something I've never heard of that actually. And I
I
have did a
told
little research on the old guns, but not
I
very
told him I
big.
was like, maybe you might be able to look up into making your own, you know, making your own molds and
Mm-hmm.
but it has some different chemicals. It's not black powder or nothing, but a lot of them chemicals. You could order from some kind of lab supply
Mm-hmm.
company or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing.
What's James saying? My rough day was Saturday of buried the sun.
He lost his. He
Oh,
lost a kid at
that's what I.
40,
Oh man, I'm sorry to hear about that.
42, I think.
Okay, I thought that's what he was saying. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Condolences, James. That's a hard thing to do to lose a kid. Boy, they say
Ain't no doubt.
it's not the natural order, is what I hear.
No, it's not. And I don't know how my dad's mom did it. I really don't. Because she had to bury two of her kids. My dad, and then would have been my uncle. And he was three.
Mm-hmm.
And I told her all the time, Grandma, I don't know how you did it. I said I'd have been in a wee ward in a padded room somewhere.
Yeah. My mother, when I was a kid, always tell me. She says, "I don't never want to have to bury one of my kids." There was two of us, one of my kids, and a kid. I didn't exactly know what she meant, and years later, I figured it out. And she still, even on her deathbed, she said, "Thank God, I'm going first." Still, and she never wanted to face that. She told me since I was very little, she would mention it. My mother was a blunt woman. She never met a stranger, and she said exactly what she thought, and sometimes
Yeah.
too much.
Brutal Bob says the Daisy's rifle ammo was like the VL round. I have one on the gun rack. Dad brought me home from Daisy. It was a prototype.
That's interesting. I'd like to see that.
I mean, if you watch that video, I put up there in private chat. I mean, that thing sounds just as loud as a 22.
Okay.
Like I
You
said,
get
Yeah, I
it.
got a cold to it later.
like I
Okay.
said, he said he went 40 years without ever shooting that gun because he couldn't find no ammo.
Wow. That's something else. I want to get into casting. I know Bob does it. I don't. I may not should have said that, but I'd love to get a 9 millimeter mold and start doing it. Problem is lead is very high, and I've tried truck tire stores, and most around here they don't want to fool with it. They go, it's not worth my time unless you pay me really good, per pound. I go, I'm not paying that much a pound. And,
How much lead up there?
quite a bit. Well, it's a mix now in the tire stores. We can do wheel weights. It's a mix between steel, plastic, and of course lead. Now used to be just lead at one time, decades ago. Now it's just a bunch of garbage in it. I bought 18 pounds, and I actually got 9 pounds of usable lead. It was all metal and plastic, steel. I don't cast yet. I don't have the equipment, but I have been trying to work on the lead.
Yeah, I ain't
You
got all
can
the stuff you got back there, but
you
I
reload
do.
too?
No, I made, fishing weights and whatnot.
Oh, okay. Oh wow, lead. I used to buy a lot of those little bags of Daisy back in the day.
5 cases of Daisy BBs. All that.
I've never seen the lead ones. I've seen the copper. I don't
Yeah.
recall lead. Sometime I'll probably do a live stream and I'll explain some of this equipment, like what model that is. What I like about it, what I don't like about it. And if I could go back, I probably would have went with a cheaper product than I got right there. But that's for another show down the road. Nobody speak at once.
Yeah. I'm pondering on trying to make my own fishing lures and whatnot. I mean, I tied flies and all that stuff back probably 15 years ago.
Oh, that's cool. I had been fishing quite a while. Huh? I used to work in a shop back in the 79, 80s. And we sold all, back then it was all lead. And guys would come in every few months and get our buckets, big old 5-gallon buckets. Back in those days, we took every single weight off, dropped it in a bucket, and used brand new all the time in his shop back in the time. And I asked him, one day, what are you doing with that? And he said, I make wheel weights. I said, okay. Makes sense.
I used to make sinkers when I was a kid. We made all different kinds, like the smaller ones and huge ones for that we used in the river. Some of them were like this long.
Mm-hmm.
But he did that all the time. Cheaper than buying them.
I'm gonna go to my daughter's, I think, Thursday night, spend the night, see my son, great grandson, and she's gonna take my 9-year-old great grandson to Talladega Raceway this weekend.
Oh,
I told her, I said, you be careful.
No doubt.
Been a long time since I've been there, and we were in infield back in those days, and it was wide open. Motorcycles racing. We actually took a 69, I think it was Boss Mustang, dropped the muffler on it, and ran down the center of Talladega Raceway on some kind of little old racetrack they had in the center of it. I don't even know if it's still there, or you can still do that, but back then you could. We actually, I think back on it,
Go ahead,
Go
Elliot.
ahead, Todd. We back in those days, it was late '70s. Buddy Baker, y'all may know him, his name. He
Yeah.
broke the Talladega speed record that day. I was leaving out, and it was on the radio. I said, Buddy Baker, over 200 miles an hour, broke the speed record at Talladega a long time ago.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, back when stock cars were real stock cars instead of.
Yeah, and then everybody got bought and paid for.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I quit watching.
Yeah, me too. I don't watch it. I remember David Pearson, Buddy Baker, of course, Petty. You know.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of some
Actually,
of the others.
I did some wiring for Jack Roush in his house, and actually did some wiring in his R&D little plant up there, outside of Michigan. And I wired Daryl Waltrip's summer house
Wow.
right outside of it's right on the edge of Center Hill Lake, which is about maybe 35 minutes outside of Nashville, east.
Cool.
You guys talk a minute. I'll be right back. I gotta take care of something. I'll be right back.
Okay. I hadn't thought of his name in years. Waltrip.
DW.
Being a bus driver, what do you do?
I'm an electrician.
Oh, okay, cool.
That's a good career.
I'm a soul screener. I do t-shirts and stuff.
What was that?
I'm a t-shirt designer. I silk screen t-shirts and things like that.
Yeah, I need some t-shirts.
I'll keep the comedy out tonight. My dark humor about that. So
You look like a
say that.
comedian with his glasses on, Elliot.
I thought of something. I said, no, I can't say that. So, I shouldn't say that.
Now, I've pretty much been an industrial electrician most of my life since like 90.
Mhm.
I did a lot of stuff at like airports and clean rooms and conveyors, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I'd like to hear that, Bob.
I can also wire a house,
Mhm.
but I prefer not to.
I know the pay's good. It's a good career. I one time went into plants, learning plants repair when I was young, and the father was a good guy, and the son took over the business, even though the dad was still there, and he wanted me to go out in a garage, big old like 3-car garage out there, no heat. We're talking like 8 degrees in Georgia, snow on the ground, and tear down dryers. I looked down and said, I'm not going out there freezing to death to tear down a dryer. And I left and walked off. Put a heater out there, I will, but no way I'm going to do it. Yeah, I'd like to hear that.
Yeah, I've been done a lot of big jobs though. I mean, like for instance, one job I did for Procter and Gamble up in Cincinnati. That was back around, I think, 92. That's when Procter and Gamble decided to develop their non-fat oil. And then, yeah, we had over 500 electricians on that job.
Wow.
Not to mention all the other trades. I mean, it was huge. But I left that job. And then when it was done, then came down to the Pringles plant, which is in Jackson, Tennessee, which is also owned by Procter and Gamble, and they wanted to build 4 more lines to make these non-fat Pringles with the oil we were developing in that plant. And then they found out, it was kind of causing issues with people's lower regions.
Hmm.
So
Wow.
it didn't market too well.
Let's do a quick shout out. Kettle Kitchen's with us. And Mother Hen, good to see you too.
Howdy, y'all.
Hey, Elliot, you sound like a disc jockey with those glasses on.
I don't know if that's a compliment or not, so I ain't gonna say nothing.
That's what you look like in those glasses that you talk on, like you're a radio
I
announcer.
thought I looked more like Johnny Small Pepper. I always forget his name messed up, so I'm afraid I'm gonna say it wrong. So excuse me.
Hey, Dylan.
But I actually wore glasses a long time ago when I started streaming. I just typically haven't done it with Tasha. John Lennon. Yeah, I remember him. I remember
I'm gonna go back to wearing my contacts.
I didn't wear glasses, Tennessee Bushcrafter, till I turned 40-something years old. I had perfect vision. I used to be able to take a contact lens, hold it up in a light, and look at the engraving on it. And then all of a sudden, around 40 years old, my vision started blurring out little by little. I'd look at stuff.
See, I wore glasses since I was in like second grade. But then when I was around 15, I went to contacts. And I had a couple of eye infections here and there, because kids, And then I decided, I've been wearing these glasses for at least 15 years. The same pair of glasses.
Wow.
I have new ones, and I have newer prescription and contacts and all that mess. But these ones, they do better than any of the ones I have.
Almost round like John Lennon.
Yeah. Mine are almost like John Lennon.
Good to see you, Kettle Kitchen. Hope you're having a good day, evening. Yeah, no, these are just cheap dollar store glasses. I don't buy, every time I buy expensive sunglasses, I sit on them in my cars. So I go to Dollar Tree over the years and I pick out, if I see something I like, I'll buy 3 or 4 pair for $1. And I'll sit and wear them for years. Sometimes, and I never damage them. Go figure. But as soon as I buy 14 or 20 bucks for a sunglasses, I will sit on them or something stupid. And these are Dollar Tree. And these now are $10, kind of like military glasses, kind of like shooting glasses, but they're not called shooting glasses. They cost quite a, well, I consider high price for 15 bucks at Walmart.
So, CSP, I know I've talked to you before. What is your name?
Wayne.
My name's Wayne.
So, your screen printing,
Yes.
is that just mainly like on cloth or?
T-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies.
Nice.
I'm working on baseball caps this year too, because I built all my equipment, so I don't buy the equipment. I don't need to buy anything. I build it all myself.
Nice.
What kind of price range do you think you'd be talking for, like, say, 10 shirts?
12 a piece. Small, medium, extra large. 12.
Is that the shirt included, Wayne?
Shirt, ink, emulsion, stencil film, the whole.
That's a good price, I think.
That is a good price.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you got them other idiot companies out there.
Yeah. My daughter buys T-shirts wholesale, and she don't do the screen printing, but she does the computer program or something and does Clorox, sprays a T-shirt in the center, fades it, and just does it for fun as a hobby, and goes to school, gives them away where she work or where she did work. Speak up, Wayne. Judy says. Judy May says. He's shy tonight.
No, I'm just tired. I had a real rough day today.
I'm surprised I'm sitting here, you all.
My equipment's all built by me. I built my T-shirt press way back in 1999. I was using it ever since. And then I added the hat press this year I built. And working on that pretty soon.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it is. I may, down the road, I may work
Everybody
with you.
now-
I might get some from you. Wayne.
Everybody nowadays, they just buying one of them daggone, what's them things called? A cricket. They just buy cricket and a cricket press and all that mess.
I had a roommate here years ago. He was an artist. He would draw like characters of Saddam Hussein, you name it. And he was good. He'd take a pencil and he'd do it in colors. And he had a big old brand new T-shirt press. And he wanted to start selling those in stores. I says, we could sell them probably online, but just then you got to do the search engine, pay for that, and this, that, and the other. But that was back in 2007, 8, 9, 10. Things weren't quite the way they are now. And he never really, I still got some of his art back there on paper.
I know a vendor right now that I can buy iron-ons made by Astral Inks.
Mm-hmm.
A vendor I hook on, but I didn't deal with him. I can make T-shirts and sell them for real dirt cheap, like $10 a piece, $5 a piece.
Mm-hmm.
And
It's cheap.
So
See, I do shirts and not, but I airbrush. So, I mean, you're talking one at a time.
I'm trying to think of the name of the T-shirts I buy. It's not Fruit of the Loom. What's that other name? God, I can't even remember now. I quit buying Fruit of the Loom years ago because they always seemed to wear out quick. I can't remember the name now. They're at Sam's Club, Costco, and all that. Amazing when you go on a live stream, you draw a blank in your head.
I just done some from Dirty Diaper 21 on YouTuber, and the third shirt he ordered. So he got them today. He finally got them. And everything. So
Yeah, and those came out really nice that you did for him.
Who did you do it to or for, Wayne?
for Dirty Diaper 21, he's a YouTuber. He does CB radio operation and talks to CB radio.
Okay.
Now it's he changed his name to what was it? Can't remember.
21S.
Yeah.
21.
But he's still the same name. He calls himself that, but he said the name Old Radio Nights is still the same thing. That's what it was for Old Radio Night, for his channel, for his CB radio group, Old Radio Night.
Yeah.
And,
I have a CB radio up there in the attic. Up there. I think I got it from my brother. I actually used to have a base station back in the day, Radio Shack. I want to get into ham radio. The problem is I got expensive taste and I don't have the money. And the ham radio I want is $3,000 to $4,000. Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Can't do it. It's just out of my reach. But boys.
So, Elliot, get in your car and drive up here.
Mm-hmm.
Mom has a bunch of ham radios.
Oh, wow.
I know it's a long drive, but
Right. I wonder what she's got.
heck, we even got ham radio towers.
Wow. Hang on. My weather, this is weird.
I'll be back
Windows
on
has got
that.
so messed up, guys. I'm here looking at the chat, and Windows breaks up the weather, big old block here, and I can't see nobody. Hang on a minute. I'm trying to close it out. Jeez. Can't believe it. Friggin' Windows, what they're doing here these days. Hang on.
Ryan, you're going to make me get on a plane.
Hang on a minute. Let me go to Task Manager. Pardon me, I got to get my
I got that
Google
map
eyes
off
up.
that logo, Tasha.
Let's see.
Huh?
I got that map off that logo and made it bigger.
I don't even see
Oh,
this.
did you? Did you crop it back in?
Yep,
I don't want to see more.
I
Hang on,
did, but I
guys.
took it back out. So I didn't like it the way it was acting. So I want to clean the map out and put the name on there bigger on the map with white letters.
Yeah.
So it can be.
I'm sure
So
once you get it rearranged the way that you want to,
if they order the shirt, pay for the jobs, and I'll do them for them. She said to take the map out, it wouldn't make a difference, but I don't think the guy would like that if it because it's part of the logo. But I'm trying to make it printable. I can see it, and if I can make it printable by taking the name off the map and what do you call it, paint it into the map, and
Hang on, guys. I got an issue.
that
I
was
don't
the
want to go on
troll.
a tangent against
That's
Windows.
the troll.
Windows 10 stinks.
Yeah, Josh, that's a troll.
What?
You a troll?
No.
Says no.
Yes, you are.
Huh.
I seen your face. The other one's trolling me.
What?
Wow. Hang on. I got a window up and I can't close it. Tasha, can you put the link back in? I'm going to jump out and come back in. For some reason, this stupid Windows wants to put this weather thing up and I cannot see no one in the chat.
Gary, are you trolling Wayne?
What?
I said, are
I
you
see your
trolling
face.
Wayne?
I recognize you. I recognize you like that.
Let me just put the Bose speakers in.
Wow.
Right. Right, we can hear you. Go on.
Make sure you're right, man, when you label somebody a troll.
Hello.
That's not Barry Peter.
Hello.
Nice to meet you,
Are
Barry.
you trolling Wayne?
Hello from London.
Oh, what's going on across the pond, Barry?
Oh, apart from burying the Queen.
Yeah, I've been watching that. So,
What's his name? Custom Screen Printing.
Oh yeah, you know who I am. I've seen your face in my chat a couple of times.
You have just called me troll.
I seen your face and you showed your face. I recognized you. I don't forget
What?
a face, man. Yeah, you heard me. Now I know your name.
well,
I think he's been taking drugs, that fella.
Why don't you show your face and show who you are?
I
I
don't-
seen you show
I
me your
can't
face and I recognize you right back.
Yes, I'm working at the hospital.
I try to give people benefit of the doubt sometimes. So, just say,
Well, I don't know who you are, Barry, because I have not ever seen you anywhere. So
I've never seen him that I know of.
I did 3 or 4 times in my stream trying to get up on my panel. That's why I recognized his face. He showed it to me. I seen him. I know who he is.
I don't know what that fella's on about, to be honest with you.
I do.
If you're not a troll, welcome to the stream.
Do you know what I mean?
well,
Unbelievable.
like I just said, I don't.
Hang on, Tasha. I'm going to have to close the browser out and come back in. I'll have to click on the StreamYard link.
Yeah.
Pardon me, everyone.
I'm going to come back in again, Tasha, because I've just got to do something.
Judy May? No, I don't. I have no idea who that person is.
He's a troll. Like he came in my stream a couple of times, acting weird. That's how I knew. He showed me his face. I knew it right off who it was.
Well, lo and behold, I don't even think he said anything in chat.
He showed me his face, Tasha. That's how I knew who he was. He comes in my stream, and my mod dragon chased him out of the stream. He chased him right out, and he ran.
Of course, I let him up, Tony, but it ain't gonna happen again. Because I don't even think he said any fucking thing in chat at all.
But anyway, I'm
Wait,
getting
you're
that
trying
map
to
done
connect,
tomorrow.
Ryan.
I'll try to do something on that logo right now. So I can.
Well, I just searched the name and there's no page found.
Yep.
Did you find one?
What's that?
Did you find a page?
No, what he did in my stream, what he did is he tried to show himself to me, and that's why I know who he was. He's a real sick son of a so and so. Sorry. That's all I was trying to tell you what he was like, and that's how I knew who he was.
No, it won't happen again.
He showed me his face and he came in. I said, "Oh no."
I ain't got time for bullshit.
I know.
I got enough dealing with my freaking wife. I sure in the hell don't get the fuck on here.
Yep.
What's up, Ryan?
What's happening, bitch?
You wanna go there? You wanna go there with me? Nothing much. You cheeky cunt.
Fuck you. Oh, we both buzzed each other, Wayne.
I'm not saying that. I'm doing this map.
Tony, that'll happen, trust me.
What happened anyway? What I had to.
This Barry dude came up. Now, he did show me his face, but I have no idea who the hell he even is. So, next move is the ban, and you can't even find a page on him.
Yeah.
You wrote it down, right, Wayne?
Yeah, Barry Peterson. He trolled me a few times. He dragged and kicked him out.
Right, here's the thing, see. This is what you've looked on. It's almost coming up to Christmas. And what they do, this is when they start coming out. It's in September now, and they're going to come out worse and worse. This is just the start of it.
Yeah, he tried to show himself to me in my stream, and I wouldn't let him up. I thought he was a real weirdo.
What happened while I was gone? I missed it.
Well, I had to change my password because of some hacker trying to get into my YouTube account, my Google account. So I had to reset that. So nothing much.
Wow. Hackers,
Yeah. Once they come in on the bottom, I can ban them, and then they're done. But like I said, I don't have time for bullshit. Don't come in my live stream and click a fucking link. Show me your face. Now, I give everybody the benefit of the freaking doubt to begin with, but you're done.
Yeah.
Do you see why I get people to type the word panel instead? Or something else?
I seen his face for a split second, but that's all I seen.
Bloody
I
damn
didn't
trolls.
think he had a shirt on, to be honest.
I was expecting, I didn't say nothing, but I was expecting when he was going to do the show your junk thing. So I kind of did. I'm having to reboot my computer right now.
Funny that you're talking.
Pardon?
I said it's funny that you're bringing that up because let me tell you, if somebody comes in the basement or on panel or wherever, and you want to show me your junk, then I'm gonna make you feel like this freaking big, and all I'm gonna do is laugh at you, and your tiny little spectacle that you call a dick.
Little Pecker Boy. Hey, that's a good name. Every time he come in, because Tasha said that, we'll call him. There's a Little Pecker. And we'll know that it's a troll. So that's a good one, Tasha. Yeah. It is weird to totally jump in a strange stream and not know anybody. I wouldn't do that, but that's just me.
I know who he was. He showed me his face. I know who exactly that guy was.
Yeah.
I picked him right up like a. He always comes in my stream, tries to come up and try to show himself to me one day. I kicked him off. What a pervert! I said.
Wow. I know he had a big close up of his face for sure. You know, like,
That's why I knew who he was. He gave it. He didn't think I was Indian. I said, "Oh, I know that guy." And he
Another-
says, "You don't know me." And I said, "Yes, I do. Most definitely do."
Another odd thing, is he in the side chat at all? I don't
No.
even see his. Yeah, that's really weird.
That's the point. That's where probably some of them lurkers are. See?
Yeah, true.
Because like when I was in here, there was like 13 people watching, and now there's 11, and there's not 11 people chatting in the chat.
Yeah. How you doing, Ryan?
Well, after I still keep trying to get Instagram and get my old account back, but nah, it's not happening. And then I was on Tasha's live for a bit just now. Then I had to come down because I had an email from Google requesting to change my password because someone tried hacking into it.
Really?
Yeah. Google tells me my passwords are hacked. I haven't changed anything so far. I do occasionally.
Yeah, I know.
I got so many.
It's stupid if you ask me. They've got nothing better to do. Just like the trolls.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's fine when they're on the keyboard saying all this, but if you see them face to face, they're all whoop, quiet.
Kettle Kitchen says, I have heard this conversation somewhere before. I do know my co-host, I have a guy named Echo. In my early days of streaming, he was in a chat. I won't even name the channel. He was in there. And some guy in a live stream come in there and did that, what we're talking about. And all I heard was a few days later, Echo says, oh, man, he brought that stream down. I said, what for? And he goes, somebody came in there and flashed. And I said, oh, okay. I said, I have never even watched his channel. I do now, but I didn't at the time. And so it does happen. I've just, that's the closest I've ever got to that just now.
I was waiting for it, to be honest.
I was too. I just didn't talk like it. You know, I just said, hey, welcome, you know.
No Shane tonight then, again.
I know we had to take Grayson to cadets, and I thought he said that it started at, or it got done at like 8:30 or 9:30 his time. And I know he's got a new type of medicine that's been knocking him on his ass, like knocks him out. Like even if he don't want to go to sleep, it just knocks him flat out. So I don't know. I ain't heard from, but it's all good.
Some of that stuff does that to you for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I had a roommate here. He was on trazodone. I think it's trazodone, and he would sleep all day from sun up to sundown, excuse me. And he would just literally stay up all night, sleep the next day, take his medicine, poop, he'd be gone. And see, Cajun Roots reseller, somebody came up and flashed onto his panel. He lost his channel. Wow.
Yeah, they do, and that's what happened to me. YouTube don't care when it comes to things like that. You can provide evidence, you can provide screenshots. Once your channel's gone, you're gone.
Man, that's something you worked on for years too.
That would seriously piss me the hell off.
Yeah.
I mean, I tried to appeal against it. This is going back last year now. I appealed against it 3 times. They said no, no, and no. I said, I've got proof that I didn't do this. It was someone else, and they just don't care.
Wow.
Yep.
That's what you get for AI and what few small customer service people they have, if they even have any customer service people.
And then you like your lives, all your videos, everything.
I told you all I lost the channel, got it deleted after, probably from 2000. 7, 8, 9. I don't even remember now. It got accidentally deleted. I won't even go into it. But, oh boy, I tried everything I could to call Google and stop it. I actually got a hold of and got in there and had some things where it said I could reverse it and actually go back, and couldn't do it. Couldn't restore it. I looked every way I could think of to restore it and could not do it.
8 months already monetized. Jesus Christ, there's people out there who work hard and hardly can't get monetized.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Yeah, but like I
Here's,
said, you lose everything, right? Everything that's on your channel,
Oh yeah,
videos, lives, everything.
gone. If that ever happens to me, you won't catch me on it again.
I know on the firearm side, they shut down, what's his name? James Yeager years ago. He was a big channel, fairly big, and they just took him down. And he started all over, got back up big again. He's actually dying now, unfortunately. He's, there's probably no gun people in here, but he's a trainer up in Tennessee. He trains fighting pistol, fighting rifle classes.
But I mean, there was one person on here, and that was Brutal Bob. Mm-hmm. He likes his firearms.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a documentary series coming out soon because the rock legend Ozzy Osbourne, he's moving back to England because he's had enough of the gun crime in America. He said it's not feeling safe, so he wants to move back home.
Let him run. Let him go. If that's what he thinks. He's a trip. I have been watching the Queen thing a little bit lately. Listen to I already know about Merkel, and Harry.
Yeah,
I forget her name.
Meghan Markle.
Yeah, and
she.
Boy,
there was like a television news interview with her father and her other sister and her brother. Before she got into acting, she was nice. She got into acting, and then she just turned.
Wow. She, people don't realize it. You're from there, I'm not. But what I see, the Queen and all that, the monarchy, it's a role you got to play, and you don't go out there and spill your guts.
There's a lot of negative people out there, and the comments are, let's see.
Yes.
I
remember, Bob.
I'm trying to think of the word now. But they're like, they're related. I'm like, yeah, if you want, whatever. At the end of the day, 70 years. You try doing that, running a company, for example, or running a country for 70 years. That is a tough job.
Yeah.
And that's all I can say, really.
Yeah, they have to put on a good face, for the Queen and that monarchy. It's goes back thousands of years.
Judy, mate, the way things are going on YouTube, my personal opinion, there used to be a platform for youngsters called YouTube Kids. That was a failed platform. So what they're doing is they're bringing all the kids over back onto mainstream YouTube. So if they're going to start doing that kind of crap, I'm moving over to Rumble.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm over at Rumble. I just don't promote it. And if I do a live stream, it'll go to Rumble. I got it linked.
What was it now? I mean, I've got a condition called ADHD. I can't help the words that come out of my mouth. I'm trying to calm down on the swearing. But when things like the computer doesn't work, you might hear me saying fuck or something, or piss off or something. I can't help it.
Yeah, I heard that when I came back a while ago. Wham! Uh-oh.
It's not just that, Dylan. Are you from the UK?
Free like YouTube is?
Huh?
Is Rumble free? Like
Yeah. It is. It's more. How can I say this? there's more. Oh, I'm just going to say his name. There's more Trump supporters over there. There's more freedom of speech. You're allowed to talk the way you feel and not worry about getting shut down. Cut a long story short.
Now, can you move your stuff from here over to there? Or do you have to stream it to there?
I haven't been on there for years. I won't be able to tell you.
What you do, Tasha, you can go over there and type in and get your channel set up on Rumble, and you'll go into StreamYard, and you will type in, and just like you would YouTube, and it will pick up in Rumble. And every time, like right now, if I do a live stream, it'll go over to Rumble automatically. Even if I don't check it in StreamYard, I'll just straight to YouTube. I don't check the other round, thumbnail. It still just goes automatically linked to Rumble every single time. So I have two platforms.
But I don't know if you can pair StreamYard to Rumble.
No, Rumble to me is not developed good. It's slow. It's not good at live streaming, but you can send a live stream to it. It's just not good to live stream on so far that I know of. I actually signed up a few months ago, maybe 6 months ago, and I paid $10 to stream live. Well, it wouldn't work. Another guy I know that's been around YouTube for years too, he tried it, wouldn't work. I actually got a hold of them by email, and they gave me my $10 back. But I do. There's not many watchers. Some of the channels I know, the guys, they do okay on views. Nowhere near like YouTube though.
YouTube the oldest, and it's the most biggest.
Yeah.
I know people say TikTok is better and all that, but look at it this way. Are you off, you, Wayne?
Take care, everybody.
All right. Good night, Wayne. Take care, mate.
Take care.
But I mean, this is the only platform I'm on. This is the only platform StreamYard I use to communicate with people, bring people up, blah blah blah. But I've tried TikTok. I don't like it. Basically, they promote half-naked women. That's all I'm going to say.
I've seen a few of the TikTok stuff.
Hey, sorry, I don't mean to laugh, but Ryan knows why I'm laughing.
Yeah, I know why.
Ain't it bad when you think you got to go on there and wiggle to get views and become famous?
Yeah.
Jeez.
It's like YouTube, right, Elliot? When you get these fake pranks that's got like 3 million views or something like that. It's fake. It's scripted. It's all part of the script. You pretend to fall over and I pretend you bleed or something. Do you know what I mean? It's like WWE, for example. Yeah. You've got to script things in order to get views nowadays.
Oh, I've seen that. I've seen where the couple are in an apartment and they're married now and they pretend to be lovers. And I go, I want to meet you somewhere. And this is a short. And then you go back and look at their channel and find out they're married and they're sitting there doing that to entertain an audience. Now, how crazy are you to sit there and go, nice to meet you. I'm married, but would you like to go to bed with me? I mean, what kind of entertainment is that crap on those shorts? It's mind blowing to me.
Yeah, it is. I absolutely agree with you there.
I mean, they're not actors, I mean,
nope.
But they're pretending.
I don't know, but I might take today off from live streaming because it's catching me up slowly.
Yeah, I'm kind of worn out myself. I had that shot today.
So I might just take the day off and just do shorts. I don't know yet.
I haven't did a short in a while. Been quite a while. Since I had a friend, CW, he had a heart triple bypass.
And Bob, if you're still in here, I'm winding you up like what you do with me. So you bit the lion's ass, as I like to say. Tasha, do you want to see something funny?
What?
Hang on.
It depends.
This is Rumble, right? Look on the homepage.
Mm-hmm. There's some stuff on there so silly I can't even believe they do it.
All right, I'll bring that up on there.
Okay. Oh, jeez.
That's the homepage from. Yeah. This is Rumble.
Uncle Adolf.
And you click on here, I think, to sign up, is it? What is that one? Oh, no, it's to upload. Click on sign in and click by your. It'll ask you for your free account, publisher, or business.
All right.
And just literally
I
fill all around.
I think I did publisher. I can't remember. I'm monetized, but of course I'd get only 3 or 4 or 5 views. So I need to go back in there and look. I haven't been over in a while. I can also, you can stream live Tasha to Twitter. Yep. So you can stream like to 3 locations, Rumble, Twitter, and here at the same time. Now Twitter would be kind of
StreamYard to different platforms. But I didn't know if you could stream on multiple platforms from.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know, like I said, you have to go there and open a channel. You know, like Art and Adventure. Go to Twitter, open up the account. You know, follow me, and then you can set it up in StreamYard, and it'll just automatically go there every night. Depends on what you want to send over. If you don't want to send it to Twitter, if it's adult, you may not want to send it. But if it's a friendly chat, you know, like an AM maybe, yeah, I would do it probably.
Yeah,
I haven't sent. Oh, you got it? Okay. Well, you can stream to Twitter. Yep. Mm-hmm. You just got to go through StreamYard and what you call God, I forget what it is. It'll say create broadcast or something, or I can't remember now because I'm not on that side looking at it. But actually, I can go to it. Hang on, I'll tell you what it says here in a second. It's been a while since I've been over there. I hadn't paid much attention to it. Yes. Hold on a minute, guys.
Good night, Don. Sleep well.
Destinations. Night, Don. Destinations, Tasha. It'll say, oh, guys, I'm on another browser and it wants a friggin' code. I'm not going to do the code. Heck with them. But yeah, you go in there and you put destination and you log in, you know, whatever email or whatever they ask you, and it links you up. And you'll have, when you go into a live stream, it'll have, you can either check to do one, which is YouTube. The second would be, say, Twitter. And the third would be, say, Rumble.
Oh, so you can just check all 3 of them?
Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm. I hadn't did it in a while. I just kind of quit doing to Twitter. I haven't done it lately.
Twitter's annoying.
I don't go on. I got a few of the, you know, gun community that follows me, and I follow them, but I, you know, don't do much on.
Let me ask you this now. As a tech person, do you think that YouTube is turning crap and into too much of this kid-friendly bullshit?
I think they're doing too much kid-friendly BS.
Yeah.
For hits and views, and because they think that's where the young people are. They're on their phones every minute, every second, every hour of the day, and yeah. I
mean, don't get me wrong. I'm gonna get up there. Hopefully, if I do. I don't get monetized. I'm just gonna give it a shot. Tasha should give it a shot, but if that's up to her. But I'm gonna give it a go myself. And if I don't get applied, I don't. I'm still gonna do live streams. But it's the way. Oh, you can't do it. You can't do it. It's like being back in school.
Yeah.
Okay, take care. Judy, my sister. Take care. Good night. God bless.
Night. God bless.
Well, the whole thing is, with the way my lives are, they ain't gonna monetize any of them. Because of the context. Maybe like the beginning ones, but not the recent ones. If they go through with a fine-tooth comb and be like, oh, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. Yeah. I know on, you know, the firearm side, if they see you cast a bullet, they think that bullet, they kind of say, well, it's manufacturing, let's ban them. Plus, they hate lead too. You know, the left does. So that's another issue. But you got to be very careful with YouTube.
Oh yeah,
they'll take you down.
I mean, they're not just doing it with the T word, and I'm sure you know who that is. They're doing it with all politics. They're clamping down on a lot of things.
Mm-hmm. I know. Sad shape. YouTube has really changed. It's not changed for the better either. Mess.
I mean, Shane be landed if flipping Elon Musk flipping bought YouTube. Can you imagine his face?
This type of shit is freaking.
You literally you've been renaming his live streams. Thank you, Elon Musk. Thank you, Elon Musk. Love heart emojis.
Yeah, Elon Musk. Is Elon ever going to buy Twitter? Or is he just keep running his jaw about that? That's what I keep wondering.
No, here's what originally happened. He asked the Twitter board when he put in his bid, whatever it was, and the board, including Jack Dorsey and the rest of the board, failed to, because Elon Musk basically asked for how many spam accounts is there, how many trolls are out there.
Oh, yeah.
Because I ain't running a platform if you're supporting trolls and everything. And they failed, so he pulled out of the deal. So he is in court in October. Mm-hmm. But here's the thing, now what they're saying is he could put a deal in.
Interesting.
You want to hear a good one that I just see right now?
What?
You know how I put in private chat that person tried coming up?
Yeah.
That the screen name is not even his real name.
Huh.
Wow. Yeah, it was weird. He talked straight for a little bit there, like. But I was waiting like you were too, Tasha. Something weird to go wrong. Yeah, he's one of those serious trolls. What's weird is why would a troll show their face? Oh, I know why. They hear you say they want to see your face. He comes in, boom.
Yeah, and turn the camera off and do the stupid stuff then.
Because he watches us enough to know that she says we always want to see your face in the backside. That explains it.
Put a name in there. Go check this out because now I kind of, in a sense, feel bad. Yeah.
What's that?
I swear I know this person from somewhere.
This person tonight?
Yes, the name that he put up on screen is not his actual name.
Oh, wow.
Because you can click on the three dots, click edit name, and I can name myself that if I really wanted to.
This is what it came up under when I banned it.
What did it come up when you banned it? Can you say?
Look in private chat.
No. Okay.
You know how you told me before, like when in the StreamYard side, Ryan?
Yeah.
That'll actually show their name.
Yeah.
The screen was Barry Peterson. But when I banned it, that's the name that came up.
Is that the channel?
Oh. This guy has 902 subs, it says. And this is not the guy.
See, what they do, what these trolls are doing, see, they come up with fake names.
Yeah.
And then what they're trying to do is link it back to some innocent person's channel.
Yep. Make them look bad, too.
Yeah.
Especially if it gets out there.
Yeah, so now what do I do?
I mean, I'm looking at those.
If the actual channel is a good guy, I would unban it, Tasha, and just if you say a name we don't recognize anymore.
What does he want now?
Just even if you recognize it, be kind of cautious. I don't know what to say on that one, but
what's this doing?
Hey Tasha, can you put that back in the private chat?
Which? The name?
Yes.
Or the actual. Hang on. I'll tell you both names.
I actually went there and checked it out a second ago. Looks like an okay person there that he copied. But
this is the one he came up on screen with.
Okay. Yeah,
I forget. This is the channel name that when I banned it is what it came up as, and I swear I know him, and it kind of has me feeling bad because the one that came up on stream is not this guy.
Yeah.
It's not
That's
that
the same one that did it to me, right there.
the first one.
Okay.
No, the second one. When I was verifying the channel, remember, because I told you he whooped his out.
I
Yeah.
heard you
That's
mention that. Yeah.
Yeah, but the face that came up on screen in the basement is not this guy. It's not the second
No.
name that I put in there.
No, it's not. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
The
He's
Barry
using.
is this big dude that had no shirt on,
Mm-hmm.
and so it went to an avatar. But when I banned him, the
Mm-hmm.
second name that I put in there is actually a channel who does woodworking.
Yeah. I've seen that, Tasha.
Yeah.
He's a hacker and a troll on top of it.
That's what I was trying to figure out.
Mm-hmm. I'd say the David guy's a good guy. You know, good channel. There's no really way we can. The way he changes names, he may come up again. Don't matter what you do, really, because he'll pick somebody else's channel.
That's the reason why I've been sending my link out through Messenger and email.
I told Tasha a while back. Typically we do that on the firearms side. I quit dropping links in the side chat.
Mm-hmm.
It just got where things didn't go quite the way we wanted sometimes.
Well, especially when the dude knew me. Now the David Faulkner person, I'm pretty sure I know him from somewhere because I recognize his name. But the screen name that it came up on, no, or what he put his name as, that I don't know. And from the video, it's not even the same dude, but.
And every time I see Big Matt and with that look like he's in a lounge chair and who else? Somebody else, Belt Loop. They're all sitting back in this doggone lazy boy chair, so comfortable, and I'm up here in this stupid hard stool. About kills me. I got to get me a better chair. I'm thinking about lowering this entire bench 5 inches. That way I can bring the chair in here, leather, and sit here. So I'm gonna work on that eventually.
Well, I have a recliner too, but Mr. Fatass over here in the other chair. Before my surgery Friday, I'm gonna have to drag this recliner out, flip it upside down, and see what he broke in it, because I'll probably end up sleeping in my chair.
Mm-hmm. I say this: trolls have no life. I told you another stream about I didn't want my son, great grandson becoming a keyboard warrior. Yeah. I mentioned it to my daughter today. She took me to the doctor. We were talking about my great grandson a little bit.
Myself, I'd rather have him be a what do you call it, keyboard warrior chat, because then I can squash him like a freaking bug.
Yeah.
If my mods don't get to him before I do, or her, whoever.
Yeah, like I said, what was strange, he wasn't even in the side chat. So he's pretty slick with doing this.
Well, that's why I said the name that came up in the StreamYard band. I'm pretty sure that I know this dude from a couple other streams.
I bet he's been watching. I bet he's been watching a bunch of these channels, and you've probably seen that name. And he just says, "Well, they may know this channel, so I'm gonna copy it." That's what I suspect. And he. I know one thing. He had a big eyeball, didn't he, when he come on? Remember that? Kind of whoa.
It was like a 6-second view.
Yeah, very fast. I thought that was strange.
I mean, like I said, I seen his face in the basement.
He sounds definitely UK or somewhere in Europe, but to me.
That's what I say.
Some of these guys really know what they're doing when they hack and mess around on these channels. And it's really easy in this situation, especially with that link in the side chat like that. Very easily to duplicate, pull pranks like that. Now I know why that guy, about a year, maybe 6 months, a year ago, he pulled his live stream down that day because that happened in his and he didn't want to lose his channel. I didn't even think about that till tonight. Because YouTube should not take your channel because somebody pulls a prank on you. That's ridiculous.
The channel that is banned now, he's actually from Louisiana.
Okay, let me look.
Because I'm on the Instagram side of it. I'm trying to see if I can. Hang on, I gotta mute myself for a minute.
Yeah, I'll check him out later. It's 11:25. I'm gonna head out here, Tasha, at 11:30. I'm gonna hit the hay. One of those needle days, if you know what I mean.
That's fine. Just give me a second. I'll wait.
Okay. I'm in no rush. Sometimes I have bad, I don't know, it's kind of weird. They shoot that stuff in a very arthritis area where it's really inflamed. Boy, it can really, over the years, it's really messed with me a few times. About the first week. You still with us, Ryan? Must be busy.
Just probably getting some food.
Yeah.
No, I was trying to find where I could hear the guy's actual voice, but I'll have to scroll through there. Because I ain't gonna forget the voice that came up on the screen.
Yeah, definitely had an accent.
Well, yeah, it definitely sounded like somewhere across the pond accent.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely did.
What are you up to, Big man?
Just taking it easy and keeping my leg up. So hopefully my knee will stop hurting.
I was just gonna ask you how you was doing.
It's getting better. The other Sunday, I got it pinned between a piece of 3-inch steel pipe and a pissed off cow.
Oh, wow. That don't sound fun.
That's not gonna do any good for your knee. At all.
It'll be. The good thing is I had my brace on when it happened, so it kind of cushioned some of it.
Now, do they have you an immobilizer brace, or is it just one you can still bend your knee?
I can still bend my knee. I bought it off of Amazon.
Yeah, they gave me one that has the seat that goes by your kneecap, and then it's like gel, and then it's got the hinges on the side. Yeah, I mean, my problem is my legs are big, and I'm short, so most of them braces they're like neoprene, so they like completely dig into my leg.
I was talking to my daughter today. She needs, every time she goes to work, she's young, her legs swell, and she years ago got vein problems in her leg. And I keep telling her to go get her veins did, and used to strip them. Now she says they flush them. And I was talking to her today. I said, get in there and do that. You know, God. She said, I'm only got insurance for about 2 more weeks. I said, well, you getting your husband's insurance. Go ahead and get in there and do it. She's a procrastinator. She put it off for 15 years. Years ago, she tried a stand-up job. She couldn't even do it. And she's way younger
How'd you
than
make
me.
out with your eye?
Pardon?
How'd she make out with her eye?
Oh, she was just normal. I didn't notice any difference. She said they just relieve the pressure, do something. And when I texted her, I said, are you okay? She said, oh, yeah. I didn't even notice anything different. I made her late, though. She said she was running 15 minutes late picking up my great grandkids. So I told her to hurry up off and get home. Usually we stay here and talk a little bit before she leaves. Well, I had a good time, everyone. Good night. Enjoyed the side chat. I'm going to cut on out here, Tasha, if you don't mind. Good seeing you, Big Matt. Appreciate you having me on, Tasha. Ryan, if you're... Yeah, night to you. Ryan, good seeing you. Good seeing you on the side chat. Enjoyed the show. Good night, Mother Hen. And I'm going to cut on out here.
All right, we'll catch you tomorrow, yeah.
Okay, have a good one, guys. Yes.
Yeah, good night.
Night.
I got a message from the mother. Is Robbie going live tonight?
He was scheduled, but I just looked and I couldn't find it, and I sent him a message. And Jessica says, I'm live tonight. I'm like, okay. That's not the question I asked, but okay. So I don't know. I thought he was scheduled for like 10:30.
All right. I was just wondering. I had gotten like super pissed off earlier. I wasn't even sure if I was gonna go live or not. Cause
Was you mad at him?
no, no, no. It take a lot to get me mad around you.
Well, I mean, he did call you something that I'm not going to repeat.
Well, yeah, but I also called him something else that you probably ain't gonna repeat either.
Oh, I'll just say a butch lesbian.
Yeah, and I called you a cheeky cunt. So.
Yep.
I was referring to the other word, but okay.
Oh, the bitch one?
Yep.
Oh, that's nothing. I've been called worse.
See, Ryan, you can get away with that because you're over the big pond.
Doesn't matter, but if there is some butch lesbians around me, and if I said that to their face, I will have flipping a bunch of fivers coming 100 miles an hour towards my face.
Okay. And Warrior just texted me back saying 11:30 if the dog calms down.
Oh, it's 10:30 his time, right?
It's 10:30 my time, yes. So in about an hour.
All right. It's 11:39 right now. Well, no, see, that's
Yeah.
the problem is women take all these words way too serious
Good night, Mother Hen.
because there's really not any word that you could say to offend me at all. Where other women, just hearing the C word, they have a fit. And then, they just want to, get all hostile and lash out. And to me, it don't make any sense. It's just a freaking word. That's a whole another can of worms. But yes,
Tennessee,
like
yeah, I
sure.
seen you up on the panel earlier.
Yeah, he was. That's right. I looked around. I always look around. Because sometimes you've been live and and I'm still live and I come over there and say what's up.
Yeah. I was hiding in the background until the conversation came up and it caught my ear and I looked and I'm like, I can't see the private chat.
Now the name that came up on screen, yes, I would say that was probably the one that showed his junk.
Probably.
But the one that and there was a second name I put up. I don't know, we'll see. If I see that name around, then I'll ask people about it and stuff like that and see. I don't know who that is. That's okay, Bushcrafter. You don't need to go on panels if you don't want to. I go on once in a while on my phone, but not a fan of it.
Yeah, I kind of already did. Just whenever I was recording it, it stopped recording. And I didn't notice. But I'm going to be doing another one from start to finish and kind of break it down. But this time, because somebody was nice enough to send me a whole bottle of propane, I'm going to use heat for the whole thing.
Yeah, I like those propane torches they have. With the, there's a oxygen. I forget what the heck it is, but you don't need 2 tanks with it. And it's way hotter than like the acetylene and that stuff.
They have an electric heater that'll do it, but it's 220 plug, and which is cool, but it's gonna make if I got one, it would make my electricity bill go through the roof, and I can barely afford it now. And they pay me. So no, it's my dad gave me a whole bottle to, like, for your grill outside. You know, the gas grills. It's like a 12-pound bottle, 30-pound. Yeah, 30-pound bottle, some shit like that. But what I had, I was getting low, and I barely had enough to do what I did do.
Normally how it works, isn't it?
Yep.
You try and do something, it's like, oh, I think I got enough in here, and then lo and behold, 5 minutes later, it's like, shit.
Well, no, because about the time it broke, I heard it pop, 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 and I was like, yep. Yeah, not really, because then I got to go buy a plug and run wire and all that stuff.
Meow. Every time my son comes down, the kitten goes over and she's like, meow, meow.
Weirdo.
Brown. Yeah, I was thinking before I found out about the knee surgery.
Why you always lying?
Ryan, why you always
Stop
lying?
fucking lying. Why the fuck you?
You're not.
All right, Brutal Bob, you have a good one, and I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, Berta Bob. God bless. Get some rest. I did, but you didn't come down to do them, did you? No, I didn't say before bed. I just asked you to roll me 6. So I had enough for tonight. But then I wanted chicken, and then they didn't have any chicken, so I had to get ham and cheese. Because I wanted fried chicken from Face Shopper. Well, yeah, 220's cheaper on that aspect. Maybe. Now, see, I took electricity class in high school. I hated the like actual residential commercial wiring part of it. And I think that had to do with more so the guys that were in my class would be in a 200 amp box, and they're taking a screwdriver and arcing it against the side of the panel, and just sparks flying everywhere. Sorry to hear that, Chris. I had to put my baby down on last Friday. She was 13 years old. So it definitely hurts. But Amy's mom, I want to show that to you. This is what she did. Took a picture and had it put on an actual art canvas for me. A baby.
Cool.
Yeah. And I just gotta find somewhere to hang it.
Well, Tennessee, if it is, then he went out with a smile.
Thank you, Chris. It's still super hot out there. Big man.
Mm-hmm. It's not as hot now as it has been, but I'm pretty sure the temperatures are going back up right now.
I wish ours were. Ours are going the other direction.
Yeah, it says we're at 76, so it's not as hot tonight as it has been. But I wish we'd get a cold front right now. There's a couple of storms predicted to come into the Gulf.
Oh yeah, I was seeing some about there talking about a couple of tropical depressions that were out the ways, yeah.
Duh, I gotta turn the brightness down. Forget. And you see, if you look at the tracking of that, it looks like it's just going to go right off of, right down beside Cuba, in between Florida and Cuba.
Lovely. 11. Well, for now. But she just sold their house, so he's talking about moving to South Carolina.
Anyways. All right. Well, I'm going to hop back down to the chat. I got to take some medicine. I'm hoping I'll fall asleep at a decent hour tonight. So, anyway.
So good. I'll probably just stay live till 2 hour 30-minute mark, I guess.
All right. Well, y'all have a good one.
You
Bye,
too.
Ryan. He's not going to answer me now.
Bye bye. Come on. Bye bye, Matt. Bye bye.
What are you doing over there, Ryan?
I am doing nothing. Just found out. Hang on. Just found that a bit weird. Someone trying to get into my Google account. That was weird. Like I noticed that straight away when YouTube, Google emailed me. Is this you? I said no, so I had to change the password.
Yeah. I think I've actually been there, Chris. I've been all over. That they are, Chris. That they are. Yeah, I gotta check my stuff too. All right, Chris. Get out of here, fly.
There we go. That's better. Just lost audio for a minute then.
That's right. Half the time I lose picture, I'll be talking and talking and talking, and then my nothing's moving on the screen. What the shit? Yeah, last night, normally I can stay up for like the first hour or two of Hog Legs Live. But lately I'll go in like a half hour, 20 minutes
Yeah.
before live, and I'll saying, what's up, I'll be listening. And then at that point, I end up falling asleep. Speaking of that, hang on, I gotta take my meds.
I'm gonna open up Whacky, Chris. I'm starving.
So you got any plans for tomorrow or today for you?
No. Johnny, what's happening, Johnny? Welcome in, Johnny.
What's up, Johnny?
No, I don't, Dash. No, I'm in work now. What is it? It's 15th now. Not this Sunday, a week Sunday. I'm in work next. I thought it was the end of October, but the Wales football, soccer as you call it, is playing. The nation's playing, as we like to call it. So I'll be working then
Oh, cool.
on the 25th. So
Yeah,
and that's
tomorrow. Go ahead.
I was just going to turn around and say that money that I earn from the 25th is to pay for StreamYard on the 7th. I think it renews on mine.
With my hands, Johnny. I feel with my hands. I don't know, to be honest. I'm tired of this overall feeling sick and have no answers, but tomorrow I go see my primary doctor at 1:30 to get the results of my blood work. And I'm not sure if I'll know anything on the CT scan before Monday or not, because I don't even have a follow-up appointment scheduled with the urologist. Because as far as I know, they're doing the CT scan and then going to schedule me to have the bladder scope done. But I don't know. I'm getting some weird doctor's calls today. Like this cardiologist's office sent me a text. I have no idea who this cardiologist is, and I called them, and she's like, "Well, I looked everywhere. You're not on anybody's schedule here." I'm like, "I can't help it. I received a text message from there." So that was super weird. And how are you doing tonight, Johnny?
Burn his mouth out.
I don't know
Hey,
how
Johnny.
he's got any taste buds left.
He hasn't, I'm telling you now. Hey, Johnny, I was watching this program on Discovery Plus with, well, my mother was watching it, and this comedian went to Caribbean country. I think it was Jamaica. I can't remember where, but they trying to get pull the name up. It wasn't the hottest one in the world. It was like when this thing decides to load. Pepper X. I don't know if you heard of that one. There we go. Yeah, Pepper X. Pepper X, and the Scoville unit is 3.1 million.
Ugh. You know how bad that's got to burn coming out the other end?
Yeah, exactly. But he was just trying things. He's basically traveling the world and trying different cuisines and spicy stuff and peppers and stuff. And you have got one for Wales. It's called Dragon's Breath. You heard of that one? Trinidad Scorpion.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't try that. I mean, I'm half caste myself. I've got what do you call it? West Indies blood, my father's side, and the hottest curry that I'll eat, for example, is a jalfrezi, I can't go any hotter than that.
My cousin's husband used to grow these. I don't even know what it is. This hot pepper, and it was like candy apple red, and it like glistened, and all you had to do was sniff it, and your eyes would start watering. And he used to put that in his chili all the time. Like he would make 2 crock pots of chili. One would be with that pepper in it, and then the other just normal. But I took like maybe a pencil point of this pepper, and I wanted to die on the floor.
Oh wow.
You guys are driving me nuts.
Pussycat. What's up, pussycat?
Trying to get into shit and figure out what they want to do.
Stupid mom.
Now,
I
see, if you play that truck simulator game,
yeah.
it does not make me motion sickness.
Doesn't it? Even though I'm going speed limit in and putting my foot down.
No. But if I watch like Grand Theft Auto, or if I'm like playing like split screen on COD or even Minecraft, I want to throw up.
I don't play it on my channel anymore. It's just Euro Truck or American Truck on my channel now. I mean, I still play GTA, but most of the views are coming from StreamYard, so I just want to take a break from playing the video games.
Yeah, the truck one I just really like.
Well, I mean, they have got downloadable content where, at the moment, because I've just got the base game, I've only got some parts of the states. I mean, I haven't. In order to get like Washington DC, New York, it's all DLC, and you've got to pay for it. So that's what I might get.
Now, do they give you like low bridge scenarios?
I mean, yeah, there's DLC for that as well. Let's have a look here. American Simulator DLCs.
Hey, Kat, you know what, your fat self, you're ruining my art box right now. Oh yes, by all means, look at your proud work over there. Oh, they're talking peppers, and I'm like making me want to sweat.
Yep, I don't know what. Yeah, so this is the. Oh shit, wrong one. I want to zoom out one in. There we go, that's better. Whatever, reject. Right, got Texas coming out soon.
Mm-hmm.
What else have we got? We've got some paint jobs. Oregon, is that what you say?
Yeah, Oregon, yeah.
Yeah, we got that. I haven't got that yet. These are just map expansions. I've got that one at the moment, which is heavy cargo. I want to get the heavy cargo one and the forest machinery. And all this is just paint jobs. Montana. Western Star. What's this now? Okay. What I'm trying to do is get all the states if they've developed them. And Colorado's on here. Ohio. Utah. Washington. Is that Washington, D.C., any New York? Seen Oregon. New Mexico. Arizona. I'm gonna have a look now.
Now, are the extensions like that to add in expensive?
You can pick them up cheap if you know where they're right to go. No, there's fake ones. What's this?
Check out G2A.com for cheap games. There's a link.
Oh, look, I just want to flip an example. I don't care about your video. No offense. Yeah, New York and East Coast. Anything? All right, okay. The only ones they've done so far is Colorado, New Mexico, Texas, Texas in development, Oregon, and Washington. It's going to take quite a while to develop New York.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of, like, that's why I'm curious about what that one's going to actually look like, because New York City and Chicago are like the two worst states for low bridges, and you cannot imagine how many trucks hit bridges down there.
Yeah.
Now, Atlanta, Georgia is the same way. There's a lot of low bridges there.
Just give me the full list. Right, what have we got so far? Okay. Yeah, I have. Keep on trucking, no. I've already got it, but...
And
I mean, the
it's so
best truck...
crazy backing that truck and trailer up before you took back off again.
Yeah.
It's how realistic it is.
Yeah. Was that on the European one or the American one?
I think it was the European one because you're driving a cab over.
Driving a what?
A cab over. One of the ones that don't have a hood, they're just flat.
Oh, yeah. I rather prefer them trucks than I call the fat ones in America. Even though I play American trucks, I mean, I don't like them big ones. Too big. I'm like the small ones, as I like to call it.
Well, see, here, back years ago, that's what the trucks were cab overs. So they have like an amazing turn radius because you never have to worry about where the front of your truck is because it doesn't have a nose.
Yeah.
It's just flat. So like if you got to go like around this skinny place and there's like poles or whatever, you know, you can get like super close before you have to start swinging. You can see right there. But when you have a truck that has this big long nose, you can't
Oh, I
see
believe
how
that.
close you are. Now, when I was with JB Hunt, I had to go in because I'm pretty sure the guy was like, and the funny part is, okay, I ran like the end of my hours. I like literally pulled in a truck stop right as my 14-hour expense was done. Well, normally I always back in, or that early in the morning you can just pull in a spot.
Yeah.
Well, I pulled in to an end spot. Now, in a truck stop, if you were not in your lines and somebody came around the corner and hit me, then it would be my fault. So I was just super overtired. So when I backed up, supposedly I tapped this guy's bumper, which pretty sure that I didn't because there was not even any red paint or anything from his truck on the DOT bumper of the trailer. So, anyways, had to call the cops, and they had to come in. And I mean, this cop was arrogant. Oh my god. It's like, if you were out on the frickin' road, I'd nail you. I'd give you so many frickin' tickets. I'm like, what is your deal? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So then, we have an accident kit that we have to do. So I used up all that film on the, throwaway camera, basically. And then I took a bunch of pictures with my digital camera. Well, when fiberglass gets broke, it'll be like either white or it'll be a salmon color. Now, where he said that I hit him, the fiberglass was black. So, therefore, it got exposed to weather. So they asked me, well, how much damage do you think you did to his truck? And I'm like, well, I really don't think I hit him to begin with, and I think he's a big time scam artist. And I was explaining all this stuff because I've done body work, so I know what fiberglass looks like when it's cracked. I said maybe $1,000 because his bumper was full chrome and a couple of the lights were cracked or whatever. I said, but not more than $1,000 because that bumper, they had it on Truckstop, was like 800. But anyways, I had to go. They sent me to corporate, and I had to get in this simulator, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you're sitting there, and yeah, everything looks like a truck. It comes like wrapped like here. So you have your mirrors and stuff like that. Well, then when you like need to back up or something, you got to get out of the truck back to the laptop that's behind you to look to see where you got to go. So it's basically like you're getting out and looking.
Yeah.
And like with you on this thing, you can see the cars when they're coming. They're not like appearing out of nowhere. Well, in the simulator, they are. Like, you can't see them coming at all until you hit them. Like, there's nothing there until it's already too late. And she's like, well, you're not here for that, so I'm not going to mark you on it. And I'm like, well, good, because how can you mark somebody on it when it's not like a real intersection? So she's like, well, you got to look ahead. And I'm like, it'd be more realistic, I said, if you're coming up, you're still going to see a car sitting there. I said, but not on this. It's like, boom, here they are right in front of you, and you run them over. And so the one you play is a hell of a lot better simulation than what the companies use. Well, they probably got better ones now. This was back in 2007.
Yeah, they believe it or not, I think that I know the rail companies over here in the UK, they use the train simulator that I used to play on my Steam. I know some truck companies, they use European Truck Simulator, and they probably use American Truck Simulator, or we know now. But like I said too, I just use keyboard and mouse. I am got the desk space. I don't want a bloody steering wheel. I've decided I'm not going to get an Xbox controller because I've got to buy more parts for the computer to use Bluetooth on it if I want to go wireless mode. So sort it. First thing I'm doing later on now is ordering that webcam, ring light thing for my webcam.
Mm-hmm.
Installing the software, and then what was it? And getting them earbuds so I can listen to some music when I'm going to work, and Spotify, whatever you call it.
Yeah.
I tell people when it comes to music, I gotta listen to some music because it speeds up the process. Shift, I mean. Makes the day go better.
Yeah, I sleep with my headphones in.
Oh, you should do that a lot.
Well, after my surgery in 2016, I could not sleep. And then the pain pills, they would just knock me out. Like, they'd have to watch me because I'm sitting up to light a cigarette or whatever, and I'd be asleep. So they'd always have to watch me because I had no idea what was going on. But ever since then, I cannot sleep. I mean, if you're camping and stuff like that, it's a little bit different because you have like the sounds of nature and stuff like that, which typically that's what I listen to at nighttime when I go to bed. Or I listen to Hogleg, or I have a playlist, CFM's music. It just depends on, but we use Better Sleep app, it's called.
There's another one out there that
free ones.
I don't know if you heard about it. Seen on the App Store the other day. Called Calm.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've heard of that one. My favorite thing to listen to when I go to sleep are loons. I love the way loons sound. Yeah, the audiobooks I like too. My trainer for Werner, she had a bunch of audiobooks that she'd put in the CD player in the truck, and she'd always like keep it low and put her headphones in.
Yeah.
I'm like, you don't need to do that. I'm like, just let it play, I said, because I listened to it and fall asleep. And it's like, oh, okay. And then, of course, if I wanted to listen to any type of music or whatever, then I had to plug the headphones into the freaking radio. Yeah, see, I played a pilot game on Sega Genesis where you would fly and you'd have to land, and then you had to take out like tanks and buildings. Which they probably have like an awesome flight simulator now. Want to see a funny picture of my mother?
Oh god, this is gonna be fun now.
I gotta find it first. Different Google accounts. Where the heck did they go? I hate when he airdrops me pictures because then I have no idea where they went. I don't know. But anyways, it was my mom climbing out of the frickin' chicken coop. Like through the chicken door. And I mean, he just sent them to me tonight, and I seen them earlier, but now for whatever reason, they're not in my photos. Oh, here it is. You see her coming coming out of the chicken door.
Oh my god. It looks like a rate's in a bloody pile of flipping cow pat or something.
I know, but she's coming out of the chicken coop. My mom's a trip. My mom would definitely make you laugh. Ugh, what kind of people? I trying to find this video because my mom, well, good thing she's probably still listening, but it is hilarious. And anytime I need to laugh, I always find this video because it's of my mom laughing. Oh, there's when I got the four-wheeler. That's my mom's dog, Rascal. You see his keepers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know lots of those people. And some of those people come into my live streams. And hence why this banner right here, this one right here, hence why that's been scrolling the past 2 days. And I'm sorry, but some of them are so full of crap they stink. Look how tiny Baby Mouse was. See how tiny he is?
Yeah.
Now he's fat. Yeah, I would definitely get along with my mom. She'll definitely make you laugh.
Okay.
Yeah, Chris, that happens a lot. And see, that's what people forget. Is without the people that are connected to them, they wouldn't be shit. That's what
Yeah.
they lose sight of.
Yep, there's plenty of them still going around. Oh yeah.
Oh, this video. Yeah, it was laugh, and then I'll tell you why she's laughing so hard.
What the heck?
That's my mom laughing.
Why does it sound like a dog whining? Oh, now I hear it.
I always call her Even though we're like 75 feet apart, I'll call her. But I'll put like the filters on.
Oh yeah.
So George was in the house and I was talking to her on Facebook Messenger. And I was like flashing through like all these different filters, and that she just started laughing like that. So it's
I
like
would as well.
anytime you need a laugh, you just scroll back to laugh. And Peter North, I keep up with genuine people, is who I keep up with. For whatever reason, I keep up with genuine people. Jamie's on her way home now.
All right. Okay.
I'm like starving right now.
I know. I got 4 packets of crisps next to me.
I really wanted fried chicken from our grocery store. You can go get they do fried chicken, they do like the whole chickens, they do like all kinds of hot stuff that they cook right there. And their fried chicken is like really, really good. And of course, I get down there and they didn't have any.
Oh God.
And some people's channels lately, you know about one of them. I go over and laugh.
Oh yeah.
I just find it super amusing. I don't even seem to, I don't even know if he put up for the morning. Oh yeah, he did, because I have it pinned at chat.
Maybe the chicken costs a treat.
I don't know about crossing the street, but they could walk to my house considering they're right outside my door. And then the other day, my mom was still down to my grams. And like we have one pool that's a dust pool for them to get in and dust themselves, and it, you know, helps keep down mites and stuff like that. And then my turkey hen likes to stand in water, so the other pool has water in it, maybe like this much water. Well, the other day, how Tom got his fat butt up in that pool is beyond me. But he was just standing there. And then with males, their head gets like purple looking and like this blue color, like when they get to that point where they want to mate or whatever, or they're trying to attract a female. And the other day, his head was so blue. I'm like, you're gonna blow a vein out or something. I'll have to try to get a video of him when he does that, because it is like the weirdest thing. So what kind of crisps do you have, Ryan?
Right by the side of me, I got some roast chicken, roast chicken crisps. I've got 2 packets of roast chicken crisps. Sausage and tomato. And cheddar and onion.
Oh, nice. Never had the sausage ones.
No, they're a brand new flavour they've just come up with, I think.
I know we used to have every once in a while, I think it's Lay's, they'll come out with like limited edition things, but you can go to their website and vote on whichever one you like the best. Like they had chicken and waffles and what's up, zombie?
Oh no,
And a
now
bunch
we're
of
in trouble.
things.
Hey, zombie, I tell you something about this iOS update. Flipping out. It's knackered up things that I have to go in. I like the new iPhone. I will say it's much better than the iPhone 13. So I've got to wait until a certain time, and I'm going to be reserving because what my phone company can do is I can send in the device, wipe the phone, of course, without any of my personal information being on it, wipe the phone, send it in during contract, and then they calculate how much is left if it can pay off the rest of the contract, and they can start a new one.
Oh, that's cool.
So I'm going to look at it later. Free upgrade, in other words. They call it swap. So I might get it, and if I do get the iPhone 14, I'll put a short up and show everyone.
I think I'm gonna skip the 13.
And I will tell you, once I get it, it is going to be the last one that I have, because I said that about this one, but all of a sudden I'm upgrading, but wait and see.
I liked this phone when I first got it. Then probably after 6 months, it's lucky it didn't go in the river. So, I don't know. And then with the back end, and that's the crappy part is okay. Here, like I have an open contract. I can upgrade anytime I want. So when I go to like AT&T to upgrade, I have the app on my phone. So I just transfer everything from this phone to that phone, make sure all my contacts and photos came over, which that is the longest part. So then once I verify all that, then I restore to factory. Well, they inspect the phone, and like most of the time they'll give you like $700-800 off for the phone that you're getting.
Yeah.
You know, so instead of paying $1,400 for the phone, you're only paying $700. And then the payment is added in your bill every month. But now with the back being smashed, I don't know how much they would allow me for a trade-in. And right now, through the insurance on it, I would still have to pay $250 to get a new phone to be able to trade it in when it is ready to upgrade, or when I want to upgrade.
Here's the thing, see, I can't trade it in as soon as possible because we're living in a technology world, and the workplace, that's where my employment information, like a job card, for example, with a QR code, everything's on there. So if I do that now, I can't turn up to work on Sunday and like, right, okay, can you verify this you? I haven't got a phone, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, yeah, because how you have to do it, where we go in, we get the phone that day. So we just transfer it, walk out with a new phone. We don't have, well.
But I've got a week to get it sorted, so soon I'm going to do it today anyway, later on today, and phone them up and say, look, send a box out or something, ship it to you, you let me know.
Yeah. And there isn't a place like you can go and do it. You have to.
No, because there was a Apple store. Some like 1, 2, 3, about 12 miles away from me, but it shut. It didn't shut down. It shut down. It because it wasn't making money. No one was going in there buying the Apple products. But anyway, no, there's not. It's all online.
Well, that's the part that sucks.
But it is a brand new company and it's rated #1 because of all your unused data gets rolled over into something called a piggy bank. And if you run out of data of 1 month, you can go into that piggy bank and use the data.
Well, that's cool.
So that's why I joined the network. And when they text me, well, they didn't text me, they text me because we have like a family type of thing, but everyone's got contracts. But anyway, they text the account holder and said, would you like to upgrade to the latest on us? As long as the phone's not damaged, we can do it. I mean, there's not one scratch on the screen, the paintwork, nothing. So
yeah, that's cool.
But they do tell you got to upgrade eventually because of the viruses, the hackers, and everything. Unless you have an Android phone, that's different. But I'm staying with Apple because I like Apple's security more.
Yeah.
And it does help my dyslexia because Siri's just always there. She's sleeping at the moment, like Nightbot.
See, me through AT&T, I have this thing that's called Active Armor, which is mobile security. So it monitors like Wi-Fi where I go and stuff like that. And like say I go to Walmart, I can turn on the VPN, so then I don't have to worry about anything like that. So that's a good thing. Bad thing is like $25 a month to have it, but I can put it on. I haven't put it on the laptop yet, but I can put it on different stuff. What the heck? What is it?
Remy.
Oh, that's your training certificate.
Remy.
Well, why don't that surprise me? Gosh. The key things in that card behind our driftwood. Just be careful because they're on the west side. I think I'm gonna shut down so I can grab something to eat and probably go to sleep.
Yeah. You come on. You should 36 hours. No, hell no. I'm not doing anything like that. No.
That's what I gotta tell you. Hello, Ryan.
Hello, Jamie. How's it going? How's work? Same
day.
shit, different day. Yeah, I know.
No, Dingbat got one of them too somewhere. Yeah, play salute you play. But too bad I don't carry fried chicken.
God, I fancy some fried chicken now. Shut up, Tasha.
I can't help it. mean, I can do it in my air fryer, but that's too much work.
Fried chicken with some herbs on. That's what I fancy now. Made me hungry.
So now I could go for some fried chicken and onion rings and spinach artichoke dip.
Yeah.
And salsa.
Zombie. What's happening, zombie?
I seen Robbie went live.
Yeah, he did. But he's cooking, I think. He's in the kitchen.
Yeah, probably to make the rest of us hungry. Yeah, I'm hoping Hogleg will be on. I'm gonna try to frickin' stay awake because he ended it this morning to take Melissa to the hospital.
What date's Halloween? On you? Or is it? It's the same worldwide, isn't it?
Our
29th.
Halloween is the 31st.
Okay, so Halloween UK then. Yeah. Okay. Halloween in the UK is 31st. Yeah, we celebrate the same. Okay. Okay, so I need to find out if I'm working. Okay, let's check our website first. Check the football. November, was it end of October? End of October, isn't it?
Yeah, October 31st. Yeah.
31st. Right, I've got a game on 29th. Okay, 29th of October. Okay, there's nothing on that. What about the events?
I mean, we haven't discussed everything, so I don't for sure know the particulars, but that's what he wants to do.
Okay, see all fixtures. Okay, there's nothing there. What about the music events? No, you're all good. So, the 29th I'm working.
Yeah,
of next month.
Is when Judy May wants to do the Halloween costume contest, which I still haven't worked on because I just have felt like crap. Like Shane is so funny because he's like, "Oh, I was gonna do the truck stop," and I'm like, I never said that I wasn't going live. I said I probably will go live on Friday.
Yeah.
Now, if I have surgery first thing in the morning and I feel okay by 9:30 at night, then I might go live. But I don't foresee that happening. And I told them Saturday and Sunday is up in the air. But I mean, you want to do it, whatever. I don't care. I'll send you the intro and outro that I made. Yeah, I just threw everything up there. No, I just didn't want to throw that up there away if it had mom's info on it. course, I felt like I needed a scalpel to get in that frickin' package. Her and her frickin' tape could patch the roof. Jamie's mom, because she lives in Iowa, so when she sends us something, it's like taped on every nook and cranny to hold top, bottom, sides.
Rough grip.
Alright, I think I'm gonna end this now. I am starving.
Yeah, so mate, I'm gonna munch on these crisps and get some more now, and then work on something. All right,
Alright, good night, Ryan. Alright, guys, I will catch you tomorrow. Well, probably tonight, as it is right now. Hope everybody has a great day and a great sleep, and we'll see you later. God bless. She passed away, so now we only have 3.